How's it going, YouTube? Squadron mates? Dan the Plastic Man here. I hope you guys are doing well. It is time for a review, and I'm going to tip my camera up just a little bit because this is one tall son of a gun. But here it is. High grade double ZZII. Now you will notice I've got him in his Wave Rider mode. Is that... Oh yeah, that's... I keep forgetting which speed setting on this turntable of mine is the fastest. Now I wanted to go ahead and show off the flight mode to you guys because, in all honesty, it's cool, but I think the mobile suit mode looks so much better, so that's how I'm going to be displaying mine. So let me pull it in a bit closer, let you guys get a better look at it. Plus, since this is a parts former, we are absolutely left with... When you put him in this mode, you're absolutely left with Monty Python's Black Knight here. No legs, no arms, just a flesh wound. So that's it for taking a look at this thing in flight mode. But you can see the details are really good on this guy. I was very surprised. Now it is based on the ZZII. But what we're going to do now is we're going to transform it back into mobile suit mode, and then we'll go over things such as the articulation, okay? Now, first and foremost, to pull this off, take the Hyper Mega Launcher, and that is part of the shoulder armor there that is being a bit rambunctious. Pull the pieces of the backpack off. Nose cone, aka tail spire, comes off. Back skirt comes off. That comes forward. Hip skirts come out. Yet again, knocking stuff off. Probably would help if I pulled the legs and the arms off, then went after the side skirts. Okay, arms, side skirts. So that is what you have lying around when you're waiting to put this thing into flight mode. So, taking all of these pieces and this, let's make this thing look a bit more formidable, shall we? Chest piece going right on. And the left arm going right there. I will say this is the first parts former that I've actually built. Believe it or not, guys. I have not built a ZZII. I've not built a high-grade Zeta. Well, wait a minute. What am I saying? I built the high-grade double Zeta. So, my apologies. I was a bit of a derp right there. But let's get the legs together so we can at least... Come on, don't fight me like this. And I know it's just because you're on camera that you want to misbehave. So, get him on his feet. And surprise, surprise, with these unbelievably dainty looking feet, he does stand. I personally can't believe it. But yeah, see, he does stand. Now, side skirts, back skirt. I will say that the back skirt has one of my biggest bones of contention on this kit, and it's that yellow sticker right there. And those fists that love to drop out. So get that on there, close that over. I almost feel like I'm going to have to come in and glue this this wrist piece down, because that is what keeps popping out. There's a couple teeth on the underside of this blue piece that grab onto this. The polycap is inside it, and then the fist just drops in. But it's ingeniously designed, but it's not ingeniously executed. So, straighten the arms. Lock the back in. That is a very satisfying snap when you put the backpack on. And here we have him. Double ZZII, able to stand on his own, even with these goofy looking feet. Oh. And he would not be complete without his primary weapon, which is this huge beam launcher that's based on the Zeta Gundam's Hyper Mega Launcher, as well as the main accessory from the ZZII. So, come on. Lock into place. This is also part of the reason I'm not really that worried about the wrists, at least on the right arm. And why did you do that to me now? Oh boy. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna stop the recording here real quick. So sorry about that, guys. But here it is. Man. I gotta say, I really enjoyed this build. I didn't think I would enjoy something based around the ZZII, but the build itself is quite fun. There's a lot of new parts. There are not very many parts used over from the ZZII, so it's almost its own unique kit. I'll let the rotation finish up here, and you can see, as he spins around, he is standing on probably the goofiest feet I've ever seen on a mobile suit design. Heck, even the ZZII had much thicker heels to stand on. So, now let's take a look at articulation. Let's go for the head. You go up, you go down. You are not going to get a full Exorcist 360. No way. You do get a really good funky chicken, though. The shoulders will rotate a little bit. They're not going to go full 360 just because of the backpack. Let me get that out of the way. So yeah, you're going to go... That is about the extent of the arm articulation. Well, the shoulder, I should say. It will also come out that far. You've got your typical bicep cut, which allows for 360. And you have a single-jointed elbow, which is not the end of the world, but it's not the greatest. And as you can see, almost every time I mess with this wrist, the joint itself does want to pop out. Also, you've got a really nice motion right here on the shoulder joint. Come on. Don't fight me. You've already been doing that more than enough. Okay. There is a waist swivel as well as ab crunch joint, and it's quite good in all honesty. The skirts cannot be separated. That is something I don't get about this guy. But the legs will come that far forward, and they'll go this far back if you were to get the flap out of the way. And then they'll come this far out. You do get a double bend at the knee, which is pretty cool. And then you get the ankle joint itself, which is kind of the ankle and foot combined. You're not going to get much rotation. There's a very, very tiny amount of toe swivel. Other than that, that's it for the mobile suit's articulation. The backpack is articulated, where you can rotate each of these shoulder thruster pods. You can also rotate the wings if you wanted to. You can even bring the bazookas, even though they're more beam cannons in the show, you can bring them over the shoulders. This piece you can even pop off, and you can spin it around and bring it over his head. So you can do his version of a full burst firing with everything he's got. But let's turn this back around. Okay. Now, what do we get for accessories? Well, you get the main beam cannon, you get the accessories that are on the back, and then you also get, I actually didn't even bother snipping them out because there's no place to store them, but you do get 2 beam saber handles, and they give you just standard Saber 6 blades to put in them, but I never saw this guy use a beam saber in Island Wars. He was only using ranged, so that's how he's going to be displayed. Now let's do size comparisons, because this guy is big. He's really big. I'm going to move him off the stand here real quick, just so I can be sure he's got the best footing he can get. Let's bring in another one that's got funky feet. And here's the 1.5. So you can see he's quite a big guy. And what high grade size comparison, if we're talking big high grades, what comparison would be complete without one of the biggest high grades I've got? Miss ZZII. So he's almost the same height as her. Almost. But he's definitely bulkier. So the ultimate question is, do I recommend this kit? And I'm going to say yes, guys. This was a very fun kit. This was a very fun kit to build. Obviously, you're going to have leftovers because it's a build fighters kit, and I don't, apart from something like Leopard Da Vinci, I can't think of a, well, Leopard Da Vinci and the build burning or the Kamiki burning, but most of your build fighters kits are going to have leftovers because they're based on other kits. So this is a good kit. Pick it up. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I love it. And second Soundwave, I know you're watching, or at least I hope you are by this time. I want to compare this to your ZZII that you built. So we're going to have to figure out how to pull this off, but I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.